Okay, in this video we are going to practice evaluating piecewise functions for various values of x. So look at problem number 3. We're supposed to evaluate f of 1. So be careful because we do have two different functions. We have function f and we have function g. So look at the letter and so you can know which function we're supposed to be dealing with. So number 3 pertains to function f, so we're right here. Now, function f has three different parts to it. We are not going to get three separate answers. We're just going to get one answer. So that means we have to figure out which one of these three pieces of the function we're going to be using. The way you figure out which pieces of the function to use is you look at the domain restrictions. All right, this is the part that tells you which one of these three pieces we're going to use. So if the x value is less than 0, then we'll use the top piece. If the x value is between 0 and 2, we'll use the middle piece. If the x value is bigger than 2, then we'll use the bottom piece. So this x value is 1. So which one of these three pieces are we going to use? Yeah, that's right. We're going to use the middle part. All right, because 1 is between 0 and 2. So now normally we would take this and plug it in for x. But there is no x. It's just a constant. So that means the answer is just simply 2. Now, look at problem number 4. This is function g that we're dealing with now. So make sure you jump over here. Now we're looking at function g. So using the domain restrictions once again, it's time to decide which one of these three pieces we're going to use. Let's see, 3.5. Is that between 1 and 2? No. Is it between 2 and 3? No. Is it between 3 and 4? Yes. So that's why we're going to use the third piece. Again, there's no x to plug into. It's just a constant. So the answer is 6. Okay, number 5. So this is back to function f again. So we're back to this function again. So negative 3. Is that less than 0? Yes. So that means we're going to be using the top piece. Okay, so that means we're going to be doing, so 2x plus 3 will become 2 times negative 3 plus 3. That's negative 6 plus 3. And that is negative 3, actually. All right, so that's the answer number 5. All right, moving on to number 6. This is function g, so be looking over here. So since the x value is 2, which one of these three pieces are we going to use? All right, hopefully you are saying the middle one. Now the reason why, okay, 2 is one of these endpoints here. So you see the 2 in the first piece and the second piece. So how do I know which one to use? Because of the or equal to part of this. All right, we're going to use x if 2 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 3. So because of the or equal to part, if x equals 2, then this is what we're going to use. So that's why the answer is going to be 4. Okay, now number 7. Back to function f, so we're back over here again. The value is 2. Again, 2 appears in both of these statements. So which one am I going to use, the middle one or the bottom one? Again, I'm going to use the bottom one because that's the one that says, hey, use this if it's greater than or equal to 2. So because it does equal 2, we're going to use the bottom one. So that means we're using the negative x plus 1 function. Okay, so since x is 2, that means negative 2 plus 1, which is negative 1. Okay, and then there's number 8, function g. So we're back over here again. 1. 1 is actually right here. So we're going to wind up using the top function, all right, because x equals 1. This part tells us that we're supposed to use this function if x equals 1 because of the or equal to part. So that means the answer is simply 2. All right, so that's how you evaluate a piecewise function if you're given the function as in equation form. Okay, now we can also evaluate a piecewise function if we're given the graph of the piecewise function. So that's what's going on for these problems. So these problems are all in the form P of x. In other words, these numbers are x values. And what they're asking us to find is the y value that goes with it. So basically, they're giving us the x value, and they're asking us, what's the y value? Okay, so let's do number 9 first. So the x value is 6. So if we go over to 6, and then we look and see, oh, here's where the function is. It's at a y value of -1. Okay, let's do that again. I'm going to switch colors. So now I'm doing number 10. Let's go to an x value of -3. Okay, that would be here. And then I look up and see, well, the function is here. All right, at an x value of -3, the y value is +3. Okay, now let's do number 11. The x value is 2. So if I go over to an x value of 2, I see the y value is right here. It is 0. Okay, and then number 12. The x value is -8. So over here at -8, the y value is down here at -4. So P of -8 is -4. So that is how you evaluate a piecewise function if you're given the graph. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. In the next video, we will talk about how to write a piecewise function given the graph. All right, I will see you on the next video.